But you know what people aren't in public? Considerate. I went to the UPS store because I have a P.O. box over there. And because of COVID, they only let 2 people, or I think 3 customers can go into the store at a time because they have 2 registers, and then a third person can stand near the door, and then everyone has to line up outside. So I show up, I'm the first person outside. The second person that's next in line is some old guy with a giant, like, Patagonia backpack. I don't know what he's shipping. My assumption was he was shipping his son a tent and camping gear so they could go on a Zoom meeting / camping trip from their living rooms, which they probably do every Christmas. That's the only thing I could piece together. I'm like, why are you shipping this brand new Patagonia tent / backpack / rucksack / bug out package? And then in front of her, or in front of that guy, was a lady who was shipping out Christmas gifts that she was also wrapping. Like, this person couldn't have showed up to UPS less prepared. Because there was everyone was shipping off Christmas packages, except for me. I was trying to check my P.O. box. I was actually picking up Christmas packages for myself. That's what I was doing. So I just realized out of everyone in line, I was the most selfish. But I'm going to continue making fun of these people. These people were shipping out packages to loved ones, and I was picking up this sweatshirt for myself. And but I'm still going to pick on. But the lady in the front, she had shown up with a bag of gifts, and I was watching her, and she was actually wrapping it, putting the bow on it, signing the card with a little I love you message, and then putting it into an individual box. And then the UPS person would tape it up, and then she would tell him the address and where it's going. And she had like 8 presents going to 8 separate addresses, and I'm like, this. And then the other guy's gonna be shipping a giant Patagonia tent to who knows where. And then I'm picking up a sweater for myself, and there's just a line going down the street. And I'm like, could you have showed up? I think the only way that lady in the front could have showed up less prepared if she was waiting in the front for the UPS driver to deliver her Amazon gifts so she could unbox them, gift wrap them, sign the card, say I love you, then put it in a new box and then hand it to the UPS person to package and then give them the address. That's the only way you could show up less prepared. Maybe even less prepared. Wake up in a sleeping bag in line in front of the cashier and then make coffee out of like a Keurig or a French press and then wait for the UPS driver to show up with your Christmas gifts. And then you have to gift wrap, say I love you, put in a new box, package, ship, send away. I couldn't believe it. We went and got coffee yesterday. And the coffee shop over here, they only let one person in. You go in, you make your order, they make your stuff, you leave, next person goes in. It's very slow. We're the next party in line. There's one lady in front of us. She has a baby carriage that I couldn't tell if it was a baby or a dog in there because she had a very obnoxious Louis Vuitton bag. There's something about that. Like, real mothers don't have Louis Vuitton bags. Dog mothers have Louis Vuitton bags. So I was like trying to peek my head into the baby carriage, like, is that a baby? Because I'm gonna guess it's a dog. And this coffee shop, it's here in Little Italy, so they also have a gelato place. They sell gelato, and I heard her, and she had no idea what she wanted. So she's standing there for like a minute, just going, I don't know. Oh, you guys have gelato. What flavors of gelato do you have? Even though they're all clearly labeled, I could read them from outside. Eagle eye maybe, but I could see them from outside. And she's over there, what flavors of gelato do you have? And then the lady that was working there, she's like, well, we have these 4 that are clearly labeled, bold print. And she's like, can I taste the gelato? And she's like, and the lady that worked there's like, well, you can't taste the gelato in here because of COVID practices. And she's like, well, can I taste the gelato outside? And I'm like, why? She's joking, right? Like, you wouldn't do this. Now she's taking so long, there's a line wrapped around going down the street. There's 2 people behind us, there's 2 more behind them, and then there's 8 firefighters waiting to order coffee. They parked their giant fire truck on the street, which is a weird way to get coffee, by the way. but they took their giant fire truck and 8 firefighters to get coffee, and the line's going down the street, and she's over there going, "Can I taste the gelato?" So, I kid you not, the lady gets a little taste of gelato, hands it to her. The lady leaves the baby carriage with a baby or a dog, I don't know what it is, in the store, comes outside, passing me and Emma, pulls her mask down, tastes the gelato, swirls it around her mouth, like she's some gelato sommelier or something, puts her mask back on, comes back inside, and then goes up to her and goes, "I'm sorry, I had to check for the consistency. Yeah, I'll do one of these, and then the other I'll do that other flavor of gelato too. Could also do 2 lattes, one with an extra pump of how do you do, and then a dash of you know what. And then can I actually do the 3rd flavor gelato, and then can also a tea. Do you have chamomile, something non-caffeinated, little dash of lemon? Oh, that'd be wonderful. What temperature do you temperature your water? You know what? Can I actually do the 4th flavor? She bought all the gelatos. What was the point of tasting them? For the consistency. Well, there's a line going down the damn street, and you got a baby or a dog waiting in a baby carriage, and your Louis Vuitton bag. I wanted to put that bag over your head and zip it up. That's what I wanted to do. There's no consideration. No consideration. My skin would crawl if I held up a line that long for that amount of time. So I could go outside, taste the gelato, come back in and go, it's a consistency thing. Yeah, it's a consistency thing. It's a consistency thing about you being a consistent, selfish hellhole of a person. That's what it is. There's your consistency. Put that in your Yelp review. I didn't realize I was going to get that heated about it. I think mainly I was mad because I just wanted a coffee, but after watching her try the gelato, I'm like, damn it, I think I want a gelato. She might have owned the place, come to think of it. I wonder if everyone in line ended up getting a gelato after that. She might have been a hell of a salesman.